하트가 300만.
Hey there, my name is Duck and welcome to my face, and today I'm going to be filming a K-pop crochet vlog. So this all came about because On and Off released their latest album, Beautiful Shadow, and part of their like run up to the album release and the Buy My Monster MV release was this image. Like, this was part of it, and when I saw this I just knew I needed to do something with it. Like, I saw it and in that moment I didn't quite know what I wanted to do, but then I very quickly entered my crochet era, and that's just sort of like, they've linked up. So why not combine two of my current hyperfixations into one? And that's why we're here. This is what's happening. So I'm going to be making a tapestry of that image. I created part myself because I tried to like do a couple, like I tried to like put it into the, like, I know there's like apps and like websites where you can like put the image in and it does it for you, but I like couldn't find one that had like all the detail I wanted in it. So I'll put like the time lapse in of how I made that pattern. I know it's not right, I know it's not the way you're meant to do it, but it just worked in my brain, and that took me about like 2 hours. So I'll put like the time lapse in and you can just see me struggling basically. But I drew the grid, filled everything out, did all the doobly-doos, and now we're here. So I didn't film the initial start of me making this because I am very new to crochet. Like, at the minute I've made a few things. I've like dipped my toe into, what is it, amigurumi? Didn't like it. I've been making a couple hats. I love making hats, but I've not had to like come up against like colour work and colour changing and stuff like that yet. So I basically just didn't want to film myself struggling, so I have started it. This is what we have so far. Gosh, can you see? It's huge. I didn't think it was going to be this huge, but this is the like width of it. Can you see? This is the width of it. It's like 26 inches. It's gonna be massive. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but yes. So I started it just because I didn't want to film me struggling basically for like the first little bit, especially because a lot of it was just me watching video tutorials on how to color change, and I keep forgetting how to do it. So like every time I have to do a color change, I like go back, check, then do it, and then like carry on. So I didn't want to film that. So we have like, I think I'm on the 7th row. We have like 7 rows done already. That's the back. This is the front. So it's basically just background right now. I did not get enough of this green wool at all, so I will be making a purchase today just so I don't run out. I am using the Paintbox Simply Chunky yarns, mainly because these were the cheapest I could find, in the roundabout colours I needed. Colour matching is a bitch. Colour matching is so hard, and me trying to do that while I was doing the pattern just like wrecked my head a bit. So I'm not, obviously nothing is going to be super accurate, especially with background, but I'm honestly having like a blast, just like sort of like messing around with like the edges and stuff. I'll probably add something to the bottom here as well, just so there's not such a distinct line at the bottom, but we'll see. But I just wanted to like film the process because I like, at the minute, I adore watching crochet videos. I'm that type of person who, like, if I'm doing something, I'll watch someone else doing it while I'm doing it. And I also love watching like various just K-pop videos, obviously. So I thought, why not film it? Especially because like after this one, I already have an idea of what else I want to do. Like, I have so many ideas now of like other like albums, like album covers that I want to do, like maybe some like clothing pieces some of my faves have worn that I could, like, you know, I can finally try and dip my toe into clothing that isn't hat, possibly later on down the line. So and then because of that, I thought I could just turn this into maybe like a little series or something, because I like, I don't think I'm gonna like drop this hyperfixation for a while, so I may as well get my money's worth. So yeah, I just thought I'd start. But this is 90, oh my gosh, I am using a 5 bulky, it just says 5 bulky, it's 5 bulky yarn for the weight of it, and I'm using a 6mm crochet hook, and then across this is 94 stitches. You probably won't be able to, obviously my pattern's not professional and it doesn't look right, but it's 94 across, and then I'm not sure how much it is height wise, I'll put that here. But yeah, I made the pattern myself, as you can see from the struggle, and we'll see how well I did with that and then how well that translates. But I'm really excited. I really like this wool. These are all just single crochets, apparently, as you do with tapestries, and this is my first tapestry, and I didn't think it was going to be this big. I thought it was going to be like half the size. Don't ask me why. I thought it was going to be half the size, but it's going to be a biggin. I have, oh my gosh, all of these yarns here, and some more, and I think there's like one more in the living room, just because I like transferred everything over to film and stuff. But I'm ready. I'm excited. We'll see what I get to filming and what I don't get to film. It might just be every now and then project updates, because I don't know how awkward I look when I'm crocheting. So if I look real bad, you're not seeing that. I'll just do progress updates as I go. But I am very excited for this. Like, I adore On and Off with my entire being. They are like the group I am like really like focused on at the minute. So I had to make something to do with them, and then this is it. So back to this long ass winded introduction. Let's go. I'll see you in whatever the next clip is. Side note, I'm aware I don't crochet right, but I just do it to like ease the movement of my wrists because I don't have that much dexterity in them, so. I messed up. It's fine, but the bottom is not gonna look like the pattern, but that's fine. This is a learning experience. But I realized I was using this wool for like the darker bits, like in the pattern. I should have been using this wool. So like, this is meant to be like my mid-tone. This one is like the main background color. This one was meant to be my mid-tone. This was meant to be the dark tone, and then this was meant to be like the lighter tone. I've been using this as the darker tone. So basically it's fine. I can just put like in a couple extra rows here and there of this on what I've like actually done, because all of this bit here is meant to be that darker color, and all of this bit here is meant to be that darker color. So what I'm probably gonna do is, just to like break it up a little bit, is put a couple rows, like a couple extra just like stitches in here, just to like give like a little bit of like a color blob here, and then I can like carry on using this color for the mid-tone. But yeah, I was very tempted to go back and start again, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, this is only like, I'm on like my 12th row. I'm not doing that. This has taken me like about 2 hours, quite possibly. So yeah, that's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I think after I've like completed everything, I'm gonna go back and make the bottom like sort of drippy, just to sort of like add to the goopiness of the design itself, like maybe go in and like embroider that little bit at the edge, but so it's like black or whatever, but maybe a little goopy, and then I can like go in and add some of the darker color then probably as well. But if it is gonna be a wall hanging, I wasn't quite sure what I want to do with it. It is gonna be a wall hanging, and so then I think it'll look nice if like the edge isn't just straight across, it'll be like wavy and stuff to look like it's dripping. So yeah, I messed up, but it's fine. Also, I have had to like, while I was having a bit of a freak out about the colour, I had to just come to the terms with it. This is a blue-green, and this is like a not blue-green. This is like just a green. Because I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll just like go redo it. I'll go get a different wool. Fuck it, start from scratch, go get a different wool colour. But I can't find any other colour in like this weight of wool that will match any better than this. So it'll just have to be blue green. It'll be fine. There is blue in my hand at the top, like for the shine. So I'm hoping that like brings it all together, and it's just it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. I'm just like it's just because I made like a little mess up that like I'm like completely reconsidering everything, but it's fine. I just wanted to document that I did mess up, but that's okay. It's fine. But yeah, now to carry on, see what I do. But I also wanted to document, so that's why like there's a big difference in the bottom of the pattern versus the rest of it, because from here on out I'll be on it, hopefully. Okay, so I've gotten this far. However, I realised I've like doubled my stitch count. I've doubled my stitch count, so like it's really not, like this side looks fine, but like you get to this side and it's like, ooh, it's not great. Like that looks fit, but like it's all here, it's all like messed up. So I'm gonna start again. Just because you can see like where things are like, that shouldn't be like happening. I think what I was doing was where like the colour change stitches are, I was like thinking they were stitches. I think that was my problem. So I'm starting again, and also like with the confusion and stuff of like me just getting the colours wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna start again. I've already put like a wool order in for the other colours, so we'll see how far I get. I'll probably have to order more wool because look at all this. It's such a waste, because I was like, oh, I'll just weave the ends in, blah blah blah, but yeah, let's frog this and go from there. Restart, and I'll try and take better care, because I was just sort of doing it and not really thinking, and I'm not at that level with crochet yet. I can't just do it, so let's go. Okay, this is what's salvageable, including these little two, from completely frogging it. I am going to get up my pattern like on my iPad and like just count everything again, make sure everything's okay. It should still be like 24 chain with like an extra to go round, but we'll see. And then from then on I will be counting my rows and doing things properly. It's like 5 to 12, it's 5 to midnight, but I've not got anything on tomorrow apart from some housework, so I might be doing this for a couple more hours, we'll see. Maybe I'll get something to eat after I've like started though. I think that's a midnight snack, sounds great. Okay, I had something to eat. It's like 5 to 2. I think what I'm gonna do is go for like another hour and then go to bed, because like now I've started, I don't want to stop. So we are currently on row 5, I think. Yes, we are on row 5, and honestly, like, I'm so much happy with this already, especially because I'm using the right colours now. But yeah, I'm gonna go for maybe another hour, go to bed, and hopefully sort my sleep schedule out back again, because I'm only awake like this because I had a nap before and I should have had a nap. So let's do some more and then go to bed. Okay, it's been a couple days. I only crocheted during one of those days, but I didn't want to, like, I woke up and just didn't want to film. So this is what we have so far. I got up to row 25. So this is what we have so far. Oh, it's coming along really well. Like, I'm honestly, like, I'm really happy. I took a picture of it the other day just to show my friends, and you couldn't really, like, it was really dark, so you couldn't differentiate the colours very well, and I was a bit like discouraged. But seeing, oh my gosh, my hair, seeing it in this light, you like absolutely can, mainly between the dark green and the black, but you absolutely can, so that's fine. I've been doing really well on my stitches. I've been counting them. I've been like really looking at the pattern. This is sort of going across here, like it's slowly started to thingy here, but then it sort of shifted back. So I think as long as I like keep counting things, it's all right. And I think some of my problem is that I was counting my color change, not stitches, but I like saw them as stitches. So I've been trying to like tighten up on those and make sure that I'm not accidentally counting them and like then using them. But I'm really proud of this. Like it's gonna be so big, like it doesn't even fit in frame. It's gonna be so big, but I'm so ready. Like I'm sorry if you can hear scuttling, the kittens are playing. Yeah, the back is an absolute mess. The back is an absolute mess, but that's a-okay. We might have to stop at some point in like the next couple days, because I will probably run out of wool again. I did buy some more. I think I'm gonna run out of it again, especially if like this is like just under a quarter of it and I only have like 2 more balls of wool. We'll see. So it'll be fine, it'll be perfectly fine. So let's go. Okay, so this is what we're gonna call it today. It's on row 45. My goal was to get to row 50 today, but I had other stuff to do. So this is up to row 45, and then tomorrow I can start adding the text, which is super exciting. That's gonna be in this red color because that's what the colours, so it's gonna look very nice and contrasted. But yeah, the more green and black, like the dark green I add, the more you can like tell the different colours, which is great because they kind of got muddied at the beginning. But it's huge. I can't stop saying it, it's so big. But yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna hang this when I'm done, but yeah, it's like officially like the bottom third maybe done. Maybe not third, bottom quarter done. So now we can start on more like detail-y stuff that's like the main part of the poster and not just background, because apart from these black bits, that's all just background. So yeah, time to go take pictures to update to my friends. But I'm very happy with it. Okay, it is the next day. I am like so cozy right now. I'm just like covered in blankets because it's suddenly got really cold. I guess because it's been raining the past couple days. Anyway, new day. We can start finally on the text. So I don't know if it'll like show up if I like show it, but can you see? I can finally start on the text. Let's zoom right in. Row 46. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And maybe this should be a bit easier as well because it's just going to be this going back and forth, rather than like having to like switch it out constantly. Like I'll have to be switching the other stuff out constantly, but not the red, so that should be easier to deal with. So yeah, I'm watching people play Stardew Valley and I'm gonna get started on this. So I will see you probably once I've got like a little bit in it. Yeah. Okay, so we have the first row of text done. So as you can see, it just says, oh my goodness, I hope it came out, monster. I'm surprised how legible it is actually. Like obviously I can like read it a lot easier because I know what it says, but I think that's like hella legible. I think that's like, it's worked. It's worked. Which I was a little bit worried when I like started out, but it was like it was just the process moment. Because we got to like about like this row and I was like, that doesn't look like it's gonna be words, especially on the N. I was like, that looks a bit odd, but it's working, it's happening. Ooh, I think I will get the rest of the text done today. I think I have time, considering this didn't take me that long at all. It took me about the same as just doing one of like the background ones, which is real fun. So yeah, I have another row between the text rows. There's like a little bit of space, so one more row and then I can do, oh well, maybe I can get another row of the text done. I don't think I can get all the text done, but I can get like another row of the text done, I think. Like that's taken me all day, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's go. Okay, it is the next day. I did not do what I said I was gonna do because I started watching Gyeongsong Creature and that has subtitles, so I needed to focus. But I have like half an hour before I need to like get ready to go out this morning, so I thought I would carry on and hopefully try and get like just a few more rows done, I think. So let's go do that. I'm very excited. Also, do you like my Pom Pom Orange shirt? He's my best friend. I love him so much. He's my government assigned Sanrio character. Anyway, let's go. Okay, it is the next day. I literally only got like 2 rows done yesterday. But today I at least want to finish this text and then maybe finish like all the text rather than just the second row. But we shall see. Okay, so this is where we're gonna leave off for tonight. We have all of the text done. You can't really see on the top, but yeah, all the text done finally. We're like 60 something rows in. So we're well over halfway, and this is where we're gonna leave it. Oh my gosh, can you hear the cats in the background? I don't know, they don't want to be filmed, but like they're up to mischief. But yeah, I'm so happy. This is already so big, like I cannot wait. Yeah, pick it up tomorrow, but I'm so happy with how legible it all is. Like you can see what it says, like that's amazing. But yeah, that is it. Good night. Okay, ignore this little bit. I shaved off part of my fringe accidentally, so I'm trying to grow it back out. But I'm actually going out today, so I'm not sure how much of that crochet I can actually get done, but I can take you to one of my favourite places to go wool window shop. So let's go. Okay, so I didn't want to film myself yesterday. I just sort of wanted to be crusty in peace. But I did do like a little bit of crochet. We are finally starting to implement the blue. Can you see? Is it showing up? Which is in like the bulk of the hand. We started like the bulk of the hand. We are on row 78. It's so big. It's so big. It's gonna be like a mini blankie, and that could work. But yeah, we're on row 78. We've started to incorporate all the blue for like the shine on the hand, and yeah, that's where we're up to. It's at this point I'm in like the trust the process phase of like this bit, just because it looks real weird like without the rest of the hand. Like I'm just like, what is all this? So this is the trust the process moment. But yeah, the back is an absolute mess, but it's fine. We are still implementing the peg system because I just have found it really helpful in not getting as tangled. Love to see it. I know it like looks clunky and like it doesn't look like the neatest thing in the world, but if it's helpful, I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? So we are on row, can you see? We're on row 78. Like we've only got like maybe like a third left, like a little less than a third left. So I'm super excited. I'm super hyped. So let's go. I can't wait until the hand like fully takes over the center, and then I can like separate out the greens again, because it's a lot of back and forth at the minute. So yeah, let's go. Okay, just filming with my lap because I just can't be able to show my face today. But we are so far into this now. We have started on like the bulk of the hand. You can like see where all like the reflective-y shiny bits are, not actually, but like in the image it looks like reflecty shiny goopy. So we've started that for the main bits of the hand. It's so big now, I have to start rolling it up at the bottom just so it can fit on my lap while I'm like working on it. It's basically a blanket, like that's lap blanket size. So yeah, I'm still doing the peg thing. It's really working, honestly, for me. Like, it does make things a little bit clunky, but I'd rather it be clunky and take a bit of extra time to like rewrap them and stuff than take a lot of time trying to untangle everything, because that's basically a lot of my time is just untangling because there's just so many colors going on. But yeah, there we go. We are on row 87, like the next row is row 87, and I think it's really coming along. Like, for my first attempt at Tapestry, I think I'm doing pretty damn well. So yeah. Ta-da. I'm so excited to get this finished. There's like, what, 40-ish rows left? So let's just get crocheting. Baby break. This is Tilly. They really like this chair. Like, all the cats we've had really like this chair, hence why it looks gross. But this is Tilly. She is very cautious. So, see, so whereas Basil will let me, like, scruffle her, Tilly is just, she's not there yet, but that's okay. That's understandable. She's my little delicate princess baby. She looks a bit like an alien, and I love that about her. But she's very small. It's okay. It's okay. She's very small and little and baby. Little baby. Baby break. Okay, so it's been like a couple days since I last filmed. I got up to row 94. So we're only like 24 rows out of like finishing it all, and I had to like take a little break just because it's a big old project, and I didn't have any dowels, so I had to like get some when I was last out. And oh my gosh, the cat is like, one of the kittens is like messing with stuff. Okay, she's gone. Okay, it's okay, baby. She just sees anything as like a toy. It's very cute, but not when it's like stuff that is important and could get lost very easily. Anyway, yes, I didn't have any dowels, and I knew that like as soon as I finished this, I'd want to do the dowels and put it in and have it all finished. I didn't want to like finish it off and then be waiting forever to get dowels. Like, I knew that would just like really piss me off. So when I was last out, which was like yesterday, I got some dowels. I need to hot glue them together because I got like, do you know the Works? Apparently the Works does like dowels and stuff in a packet. There's like 10 of them and they're like that big each, so I need to like hot glue them together and paint them to be long enough. But that'll be fun. I'll probably like insert a clip of me like doing that and whatever when I get to it. But 24 more rows. Honestly, I just needed a little break. I needed to work on something a bit smaller because my brain was just, I was getting really overwhelmed. Like, have you seen the back of this? Can you hear all the pegs? Just with the amount, like the sheer amount of stuff. Also, I'm not entirely sure if this wool is gonna be enough to finish the hand off. I'm really hoping so, but I don't think it's gonna be, and I don't have an extra, so that might be like a roadblock. But I can't get any more wool till I get paid, which is like at the middle of the month, so we'll see. But Anyway, yeah, I started to work on something a bit smaller. It's not important, there won't be a video for this because it's like not K-pop, but just I started working on a, oh my gosh, the thing fell out, a teeny tiny little tapestry. It's just so teeny tiny, so teeny tiny. Yeah, I needed something that would not, I needed to like carry on the hyperfixation and crochet, but I didn't want to like, you know, I didn't want to work on something so big. So a teeny tiny little tapestry. So yeah, we'll see how far I get. Hopefully the black lasts, and like I can like, hopefully I win yarn chicken. Yeah, yarn chicken. Hopefully I win yarn chicken. And yeah, I won't get this finished today. There's like 24 rows. I get about 10 done on a good day, because I'm not doing things constantly. I have other stuff to do, and like each row takes me at least 15 minutes with all the color changes. So yeah, I'm a slow worker. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm not going to show the full thing because I'm excited and I want to show it all when it's completed, but it is done. I just need to weave in the majority of the ends and do all like the doweling and stuff. Okay, so voiceover duck here. The only reason I wanted to keep this footage in was because Tilly was being extra cute. However, this whole process didn't work, like the hot gluing the dowels, the painting them, and then like trying to stick them together with sellotape, it didn't work. And right after I like tried this and it didn't work, the dowels kept just falling apart and stuff, I honestly just went into like full on little gremlin mode and like could not sleep for the next like 48 hours, like until I tried to like figure out a solution to it, and I just ended up crashing, until I did eventually retry with the dowels with some stronger tape, and then fortifying that with, and like there were 3 dowels, and in between the joins of the dowels on the back of the tapestry I ended up securing 2 extra dowels where the breaks will be in the initial dowels. So yeah, I just wanted to include this to show that things don't work sometimes, and that's okay. This is my first tapestry, this whole process is my first time going through it, and I wanted to record both, you know, the good bits and the bad bits, to show my full process. So yeah, the painting dowels and whatever, none of this ends up in the final product, just some like broken dowels that you can't really see, which is how I like it. Hate dowels, don't want to work with them ever again. I know I'll have to, but next time I'll be more prepared and think ahead and hopefully get a dowel that is sturdy enough and that fits the project I'm doing. So yeah, I basically, like, I could have cut this out, but I just wanted to show how cute Tilly was being. Can't mess up on that. Okay, you know how I was like, oh, it's done? Yeah, it's not done. I went through all that trouble with the dowels, and like while I was doing that, I was having a think about how I, you know, wanted the outside to look, and I've seen people do like single crochets down the side to make a sort of border, and while that looks really nice, and I was like debating on whether I should do it in like black or like the dark green, I realized I didn't want that because I didn't want to eat into the text. So what I'm gonna do is, if you can see at the bottom here, I'm gonna make it look like drippy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you can like see my socks. I'm gonna make it look drippy like at the bottom and have this, like, I guess this hem be uneven, and hopefully that will sort of like mostly like straighten out where these sides sort of go in from like where I obviously just did the starting chain too tight, but I'm hoping that that looks nice. And then at the top I'm just waiting to get a strong enough dowel, because that really didn't work. They just like, obviously they kept breaking and they just weren't thick enough to hold up the weight of this monster, because it's huge. I also added like 2 more extra rows at the top just because I didn't think it was long enough. It looked quite like squat, and it just like didn't fit the vibe, so I added like 2 extra like freehand rows at the top. No pattern, I just continued the colours on basically. Oh my gosh, can you hear my cats playing? Oh, they're babies. I love them so much. But yeah, I'm gonna like take this down and sort of make it like wiggly so it looks like it's melting, and hopefully that'll like even the bottom out a little bit as well. But yeah, I've like continued the black down. It's gonna end like there, so at least it looks a bit like continual. You absolutely can see where like the stitches have very obviously changed, because I did just like do single crochets into the initial the bottom chain, because I didn't think this far ahead, honestly, when I started the project. At least I just thought it would be fine. I just thought the bottom would be the bottom and it'd be like straight across and it'd be all good. So yeah, that's an obvious change, but I'm hoping that like when you see it all together and it's like hanging up, you won't really be able to notice that much, and even if you do, it won't really matter. Especially because this isn't going anywhere, this is just going on my wall. Like, this is mine, so if I don't care, then no one else should. But I'm really happy with it. Like, I think the hand came out really well, considering I was like a bit worried about it. Like during the process I was like, oh my gosh, this does not look good. But it was just a case of trust the process, and also I've been looking at it for so long that I didn't recognize what it was. It was one of those. So yeah, that's the current plan. Hopefully I get a strong enough dowel. Because that really stressed me out last night. Like, I did it all. I didn't sleep for a good like 30 something hours, just because I was like determined to try and fix it. It didn't work. So yeah, I had a nap. Now I'm back, ready to finish off this bottom row, or this bottom bit, and get it all wiggly. So yeah, let's go. Okay, excuse the bad lighting, it's like 6 in the morning. However, I just wanted to show you this bit here before I frog it, because I hate it. Initially I said I was gonna do like droopy bits at the bottom and it's gonna look all goopy, and it just looks shit. It looks really pathetic, and it just didn't turn out like I wanted. This bit looks sick. This bit where I've like carried the black down, sick, worked great. Rest of it, no, didn't work. Especially because you can like see the line between like the bottom of it and then where I've added on. It just looks real bad, and I didn't want to film this actually, like before I just completely got rid of it, but this is about my entire process, and a lot of this process has been just me failing, and I wanted to be, you know, authentic. Also, I just wanted to show you like this little bit. You see how the outsides are so nice with that like one single crochet like around the outside? It was like a border. I think that turned out so nice. Like, that could on its own, super cute little like pouch, like an AirPods case pouch or something. I think that just looks so nice. But yeah, so there's like a little happiness in the failure, but the rest of it looks pathetic, so I'm gonna frog that bit off and then just give it like a single crochet black border around, like I should have just done from the beginning. But documenting the failures as part of the process is fun, is what I'm telling myself, and it's a good learning experience, because I won't be doing whatever the fuck that is again. Project is Basil approved. Can you hear it purring? Da-da-da-da. It's finally done. My on and off beautiful shadow by my monster promo poster crochet tapestry is complete. That's a mouthful, but we are finally complete. I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. For my first ever tapestry, I think this turned out brilliantly. Like, this is my first attempt at the tapestry. I think it looks great. Like, especially like seeing it in like the viewfindery thing, that looks like the poster. Like, if you just squint your eyes a bit, it looks like the poster slightly off focus, which is exactly what I wanted. Like, I love this so much. I am so proud of myself for like the background and stuff. I think I did quite a good job. I wouldn't have used this dark green for like the deepest colour again, I don't think. However, I think it looks great. The hand is goopy. Like, my favourite thing is the text. It looks so good, it looks so clean. So my favourite thing is the text. I really like that I did eventually settle on this border despite the failure with like the goopy things at the bottom. Hate dowels. I had such a struggle with dowels. Like, all of this I absolutely adored doing. I love doing tapestry crochet. Love it. I think it's gonna be my new little thing. But I hated finding dowels this length, looking at dowels on the internet and like being upset about how expensive they were. Why are dowels so expensive? It's just a stick of wood. It's just a stick. It's just a stick. Why are they so expensive? And then trying multiple times to get it like affixed. And then like attaching it was alright, but then I had to add like 2 support ones on the back. So hate dowels. Next project I'll go in with a dowel and I'll just have to suck it up and buy one because crocheting is expensive. But yeah, this is it. I thought we'd go through all like the colours I used and how much I used of them very quickly, but it's done. It's done. So for the blues, which you can see were like literally only used here, I barely used any of either of these 3 skeins. Most of this is just back and forth on the back. The back is a mess. You're not gonna look at it, you're not gonna see it, it's a mess. But it's mine, it's not going anywhere, so I don't care. Yeah, so barely used any of the blues. Likewise with this hang collar up here, there's only a tiny bit, but I think this like beigey, pinkish, creamish will look very nice as a little jumper for one of my cats. Tilly, who's like the mostly white one. I think she'd look very cute in like a little jumper or something. So eventually when she gets used to people, I'll make her a jumper. Then we have the red, which I didn't use as much of as I thought I would. I thought I'd have to get like another skein of it, but I didn't, and now I'm using this yarn for another project, like immediately because it's such a nice red. But like, I thought that would take a lot more than it actually did. Then we have the greens. I barely use this white one. I used maybe like a quarter of the skein. Oh my gosh. This is the second of 2 of this mid green, so it's like I use like 1.5. This is the last of the dark green, so that didn't use as much as I thought it would either. I thought I'd have to like get another one of these, and then I got too many skeins of this mid green, but I think I used about 2.5. Yeah, about 2.5 skeins of this mid green, which makes sense because it's the biggest colour. And then the colour I don't have any of is black, because I used a full skein of this paint box yarn. This was all paint box yarn. I only bought 1 skein, didn't have enough for another, so I just had like a big chunky black yarn that I have, and like when it was split, like when it was pulled apart into the 2 strands, it was the same weight. So yeah. That's why it might look, I don't know, you can't tell. Even like looking from here, you can't tell. So I was gonna say, oh, you can like sort of see the change. You can't. You can feel it if you're like right up in here, but it's, you can't tell when you're looking at it. And then that chunky yarn I used for the edging as well. So here we go, here it is. I will do some close-ups because honestly I think I did the stitching really well. Yeah, a bit sort of, it does look better with the border, like with the curling at the edges here. I wish I'd done my starting chain a lot looser, just to sort of accommodate for the squareness. I did add an extra 2 rows up here. I just continued the colours on because I thought even just without those 2 it looked slightly too squat. I didn't realise, I guess, that one stitch would be more rectangular than square. So in the pattern it's like a perfect A4, but obviously it translates to a bit of more of a squished height-wise tapestry, but I still think it came up really well despite the lack of lengthening. Hey Baz, if you can hear the kitten. So yeah, let's do a couple close-ups and then round this out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm really proud of this bit here. I think it just looks really cool. Like, I know it's just a straight line down, but I think it like adds to the goop. And then of course you have the hand, which I was worried about going like as I was doing it, but you can like see where like the fingers are defined and stuff. And then of course the text. And then I just like really like how even stuff is. Like, I think I did the stitches really well, if I do say so myself. Like, I think I just, for like a first attempt ever at a tapestry, I think I did really well, especially for a project this huge. There we go. So that is it. I completed my first ever Kpop crochet project, and I finished my first ever tapestry project. I think it's really cool. So I have a lot more ideas in the works. I'm not sure if this will be like a reoccurring video or anything, but there's a lot of things going on up here. It might, like my next, oh, hey Baz. It might not be such a big project because this is huge. I keep saying it, but I'm just in awe that it's so big because I didn't initially think it would be that big going into it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I might do some like smaller projects. I have some some cooking, and then I think the next big project will be another tapestry, because I think that's my vibe right now. Tapestries are my vibe. But yeah, that is it. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I'm really appreciative. Thank you for coming along this struggle with me. Thank you for hopefully not judging me too harshly on this entire project. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!